Undertale 2. Springtime, back to school. Oh, there go the dogs. I guess Mom's home. So you may notice there's something a little wonky about my save file. Namely the fact that there are like maybe 40 total minutes on it as opposed to 2 hours. 60 minutes, so 1 hour. Well, you see, I ran into a small computer problem while I was, just gallivanting about, enjoying my day. And by that I mean I got a virus. Yeah, I got a virus. Now, the virus has since been completely purged from my system. Pair of ballet shoes. Wipe the shoes. The virus has since been purged from my system, but basically, a tab opened up in Google Chrome that I did not know was going to be there. Oh. Hello, this is Papyrus. Remember when I said this dialogue in the last stream? Well, Jaden's a moron who got a virus by clicking allow on a random tab in Google Chrome. As such, the stream had to be rewinded slightly so that he could replay Undertale, because he had to load a restore point. Ironic, isn't it? He had to load a save file just to continue playing Undertale. As you can see, he's kind of a moron. I am not a cool person, I just think it's funny. Bruh. I actually forgot about this. If you wear the same outfit the entire time, Papyrus says, like, yeah, I told her you were wearing that because I knew you'd be smart enough to change it. But if you change your outfit, Papyrus lies and says whatever you were actually wearing at the time. I know you would never, ever wear a dusty tutu. But your safety is more important than fashion. Dang! I just want to be friends with everyone. So, yeah, I clicked allow on a tab in Google Chrome, and then, like, 5 different things downloaded onto my computer. Let's flirt. Wiggling. So, because I didn't want to die miserably, I ended up trying out a few varying antivirus programs, and eventually... hey, what's up? Oh. By the way, McDonald's was $17.02. I ended up trying a few antivirus programs, but basically what it did was it opened up the little notification tab on the bottom of my Windows 10 saying like, oh, hey, you should... What did you do, Zay? What illegal activity did you get up to? We've already read this dialogue, so I'm just gonna skip this. I forget what voice I had for Onion-san. Onion-san. Onion Man. So, yeah, I accidentally downloaded something funny, and it opened a... It basically started like giving me notifications, and when I clicked on it to fix it, it would bring me up to Norton, and then Norton would scan the computer, and then it would say, oh, you have 5 antiviruses. They are adware and Trojan. Forget the fact that you are currently reading an ad by Norton. So when I tried to click, fix the issue, it just took me to the page for McAfee, which is also straight up malware. And then it said like, oh, just pay $74, and then we'll fix it for you. $74 for a year subscription of McAfee. I didn't end up doing any of that. Instead, what I did was I opened a restore point on my computer and reloaded it to the 5th of March. I pulled an Undertale so that I could continue playing Undertale. The irony. Just like real world Jaden, I messed up so badly that I had to kill myself to rewind. Except I killed my computer instead. Oh wait. Thank you. I don't want the treasure, I just want to play his theme. So yeah, that's the story of how my Tuesday went. Hold on. Undertale. Needed to update YouTube's... Because YouTube has a thing for gaming streams where you can actually specify the game that you're playing. And I like to specify games that I know are slightly popular because, as scummy as this is going to sound, playing popular games gets you a lot of views. Now, I actually do love Undertale, so this isn't a case of like me playing Fortnite because I want a billion views, and I know that Fortnite will get people to watch my stuff. It's more so just, I would greatly appreciate having more subscribers. More, like, people I could basically point Dimension Quest at and say, like, hey, check this out, I'm making a video game. So one time we had the school project, we had to take care of a flower. The king, we had to call him Mr. Dreamer. I've already said this before, this is really uncanny dialogue. It's almost as if I've been living a loop for my entire existence, and that everything I will ever know is just these 4 short hours of gameplay. Weird. Friend. So yeah, that was an afternoon and a half. This also means that because I completely forgot to do the thing where you get the pink text with the froggets. We no longer have pink names in this game. We have regular yellow ones, which is sad. But you know what's also sad? Losing my computer. So, sorry, we're getting yellow words now. Alright. I basically speed ran through the game and got to this point twice as fast by just skipping a ton of dialogue. However, I'm still going for sparing every enemy in the game and getting their yellow text at the very end. I messed up. So, I actually went and searched up how you're supposed to get Whimsin's yellow text. Turns out I did do it right. You try to console Whimsin, it runs away like a little baby, and then the game's just like, congratulations, you've done it. Whimsin is now a better person. Interesting thing about the yellow text spare names at the end of the True Pacifist run, however. The titles given to every character are obviously different depending on if you spared them properly or not. However, the titles also imply a small amount of growth was obtained through these interactions. Namely, like, Looks, for example, the Cyclops, Mike Wazowski, you're supposed to not bully him, you don't pick on him. If you pick on him, or if you just ignore him and don't spare him at all, if you run from the fight, he never develops as a person, and ends up becoming a bully by the time you leave the underground. However, if you don't pick on him, he becomes like a reformed person or something like that, and helps other people deal with their bullies, which I think is cute. And that basically applies to everyone. If you spare a regular enemy, they develop as a person and change their outlook on life. Like Final Frogget, for example, who goes for looking for meaning in life to giving life its own meaning, which, that's neat. Sounds like it came from over here. Oh, you've fallen into an unskippable cutscene, haven't you? Are you okay? Here, press Z. Hera, huh? That's a nice name. Mine is Discord White Theme. I don't know if this counts as making fun of having fun at the game's expense or not. I've already gone through all of this. I can stop being sentimental until I'm done with the livid moron. Astronaut food. You feel bad, you horrible person. I also killed the dummy at the start, which, funnily enough, if you kill the first dummy, it does not invalidate a pacifist run. Because you don't gain EXP. I am a ghost that lives inside a dummy! My cousin used to live inside a dummy too until you destroyed their home! Us ghosts spend our whole lives looking for a proper vessel. Slowly, we grow closer to our new bodies. Until one day, we too may become corporeal beings. Beings able to laugh, love, and dance like any other, and become a cat girl in the Switch version of this game. But you, my cousin's future, you took it all away. Despicable. Human, I hope you're not attached to your body, because your soul's about to get evicted. It's time for your tax collection! Also, I like this fight because you can actually punch him and the game doesn't throw a tantrum about it. Ow, you dummies! Watch where you're aiming your magic attacks. Hey, you, forget I said anything about magic. Actually, hold on. No one is happy with this. I think I messed up. Hold on. In order to get Mad Dummy's yellow text at the end, you actually have to talk to him once before you start doing anything. So I'm just gonna let myself die real quick and then talk to him politely. Oh man, I'm losing. Oh! Oh man, I am so bad at Undertale. You cannot give up just yet. Kara, stay determined. I just love that he just grows angry eyes. Doesn't seem much for conversation. Foolish. Okay, yeah, that's how you're supposed to make him pacifist, I guess. Are you supposed to pacify the moron? Let me check again, actually. Watch where you're aiming your magic attacks. Alright. Prepare to see me no-hit this fight. And by no-hit, I mean probably get hit once and doubt myself for the rest of the run. I actually really like the attack command inputs. They're really fun. It's a shame the game cries every time you try to do them. That would have killed someone if they were alive. Hog. This is awesome. Hey guys! Dummies! Remember how I said not to shoot at me? Well, failures! You're fired! You're all being replaced! Now you'll see my true power, relying on people that aren't garbage! Okay. Now you'll see my true power, doing the same thing for like 12 more turns. I love these attacks where you just send out a spray of magic missiles. Final attack! Oh, I didn't know hit it! I'm gonna judge myself for the rest of time! No way! These guys are even worse than the other guys! Who cares? I don't need friends! I have got knives! No, you don't. I'm out of knives. But it doesn't matter! You can't hurt me, and I can't hurt you! You'll be stuck fighting me! Forever. Forever. Forever! I wonder if these can hurt me. Oh, they can. Acid rain? Oh, forget it! I'm out of here! Loser. Oh no, you guys look like you were having fun. Oh no, I just wanted to say hi. Oh. Well, I'm gonna head home now. Feel free to come with if you want, but no pressure. I just busy as fine, don't worry. Alright, cool. Now that we have that, let's get Aaron's yellow name. Was that Clam Man? What the heck is that music? I don't know, dude, but it's spooking me out. This is worse than Shyren. No way, Shyren is way less scary. If you're so scared, then why do you keep winking? These are winks of fear. Ah, forget it, this beat is too filthy. Wash, wait, don't leave me. Is this creepy music my punishment for being creepy? Please stop. I'll never creep again. Whoa. Yo, I'm visiting Waterfall from the city. Synchronicity. My neighbor's daughter looks about your age. Her name is Susie. I feel like you two should be friends. You have a neighbor's blessing. Sans music. Sans music. Yeah, I do wish they had added the Mad Mew Mew fight to every version, because the Mad Mew Mew fight is only on the it's only on the Switch. And while I get why, because it has the 2 thumbsticks, every controller has 2 thumbsticks, and keyboard has WASD and left and right arrow keys. Presses E repeatedly. Okay, let's do this, gamers. think encouraging your snail only makes it go slower. Unless, of course, you burn it to the ground. Oh, hold on, I'm responding to this thing on Discord. Alright, let's go. Come on, Gary! Alright, now we get to the nuke. Whoa there, I've got some neat junk for sell. Ha! I'm trying to get rid of my junk, not get more of it. Though I've heard if you want to sell stuff, the Temmie village is your best bet. Where is it? I don't remember. Which I know. Crab, apple, sea tea. I like sea tea. My favorite set. I know. Careful out there, kid. Use the box? The box. Let's eat some stuff real quick. Let's eat the let's eat the tough glove. Let's get the bandage and throw in the manly bandana, the faded ribbon, the tough glove, and the old tutu. I like to keep as many of the old bits of gear from the previous humans as I can. I just feel like it's kind of wrong to just leave it in the garbage, you know? Or notebook. Talk about yourself. I've been around a long time, maybe too long. Studying history sure is easy when you live through so much of it yourself. Gershon. I think Garçon is literally dead in Deltarune, which is sad. Let's throw the ballet shoes in there. So, let's see, the stick, the bandage. I don't care about my own gear. I'm going to use the stick on Mettaton so that I can get some extra ratings. And the bandage, I'm just going to put that right back on right now, actually. Still kind of gooey. Ew. That's disgusting. So yeah, the snowman piece, the butts pie, and the donut, and the stick. So I have some room. Honestly, I may as well carry the donut with me because I don't intend to use it to skip the Muffet fight. I just like having one around because I want to donate to the spider cause. Hurt, beaten, and fearful for our lives, we surrendered to the humans. 7 of their greatest magicians sealed us underground with a magic spell. Anything can enter through the barrier, but only beings with a powerful soul can leave. There's only one way to reverse this spell. If a huge power, equivalent to the 7 human souls, attacks the barrier, it will be destroyed. But this cursed place has no entrances or exits. There is no way a human could come here. We'll remain trapped down here forever. What if they go through the front door? Now, that is actually one thing that I am curious about with Undertale, because it says that, like, the humans sealed the monsters underground with a magic spell, but at the same time, the game's library also has a comment in it where it's like, humans will never know the joy of, friend... dies. Hold on, how do I talk or feed Temmie Flame? Oh, you are attacking me! I am trying to read your Wikipedia article. Temmie forgot her other attack. Moron. You say hello. Hi, I'm Temmie. Oh, get away from me! What the... I forgot about that. Get away from me! Monster. The creature. Hi, I'm Temmie! And this is my friend, Timmy. Hi, I'm Timmy. This is my friend, Timmy. Hi, I'm Timmy. Don't forget my friend. Hi, I'm Bob. What? Oh, you're filled with Timmy. I just love that it's like you feel something. Egg. Feeling of being watched. Mushroom dance. Whatever could it mean? Symbolizes my inner torment, trapped here by my hyphae. I struggle to pull away, my struggle to escape, but alas, to no avail. Okay, buddy. Did I ask? Tem pursue higher education. Temflake on sale. So I think the best way to grind for money in this game is to get the try to get the artifact, and then you get the dog residue. And using the dog residue, it allows you to like create like stuff like dog salad and more dog residue. So you just get dog residue, and you just make infinite dog residue and sell it to Temmie. You're not a mold, Small. Whoa! Jesus! Chill out! Mold Big meals about in the corner. Unhug. You don't hug Mold Big. It appreciates your respect for its boundaries. Whoa! Mold Big seems comfortable with your presence. Thanks. I think that was my favorite, like, bait and switch among enemies in Undertale. And one more fight to end off the room? No, thank God. Oh wait, I need to read this. Without candles or magic to guide them home, the monsters use crystals to navigate. Yeah, for some reason the crystals darken the room. Wash you one, Aaron appear. Sure isn't creepy out. Oh my god, he actually has reformed as a person. The Aaron redemption arc. Aaron is sweating bullets. Literally. Flex. Flexing contest. Okay, flex more. The soap! Alright, leave the room, please. Wash you soul. And that's it. Waterfall is one of the best themes in the entire game. Really nice. And one more fight before the end of the room. Oh, okay, Pog. Behind you. Oh. Seven human souls. Gamer acid. With the power of 7 human souls, our king, King Asgore Dreamer, will become a god. With that power, Asgore can finally shatter the barrier. He will finally take the surface back from humanity, and give them back the pain and suffering that we have endured. Understand, human? This is your only chance at redemption. Give up your soul, or I'll tear it from your body. Oh. Undyne, I'll help you fight! Yo! You did it! Undyne is right in front of you! You got front row seats to her fight! Get a load of this idiot! Wait, who's she fighting? Hey! You aren't gonna tell my parents about this, are you? Get a load of this guy! Now it's time for one of my favorite fights in the game, especially in the genocide run. You hear a passing conversation. If I say my wish, you promise you won't laugh at me? Of course I won't laugh. Someday I'd like to climb this mountain we're all buried under, standing under the sky, looking at the world all around. That's my wish. Hey, you said you wouldn't laugh at it. Sorry, it's just funny. That's my wish, too. However, there's a prophecy. The angel, the one who has seen the surface, they will return, and the underground will go empty. Ha! You see, that's because you can either brutally murder everyone, or, take them out peacefully. Hey, Flower, you're supposed to be here, Maybe if I walk onto the land and then come back. There you go. Where, oh, where could that child be? I've been looking all over for them. That's not true. She'll find another kid and instantly forget about you. You'll never see her again. Good, I don't like Toriel. Yo! Yo, I know I'm not supposed to be here, but I want to ask you something. Man, I've never had to ask anyone this before. You're human, right? Man, I knew it. Well, I know it now, I mean. Undyne told me, stay away from that human. So, I guess that makes us enemies or something. But I kinda stink at that. Can I say something mean so I can hate you, please? Huh? Yo, that's your idea of something mean? My sister says that to me all the time. Guess I have to do it. I hate your guts. Man, I'm such a turd. I'm gonna go home now. You fool. Yo, wait! Help! I tripped! Yo, dude, if you want to hurt my friend, you'll have to go through me first. Hello there, Alejandra. Welcome to the stream. Who watches Merg? I've seen Merg every now and then. He's gone. Yo, you really saved my skin. Guess being enemies was just a nice thought. We'll just be friends instead. Man, I should really go home. I bet my parents are worried sick about me. Later, dude. I'm honestly surprised that, there are still active Undertale fans out there that tune into stuff like live streams. It's been 5 years since the game came out. I figured they'd all be interested in, Deltarune. 7. 7 human souls and King Asgore will become a god. 6. That's how many we have collected thus far. Understand? Through your 7th and final soul, this world will be transformed. Yeah, I know Merg plays Undertale. I've watched his videos. First, however, as is customary for those who make it this far, I shall tell you the tragic tale of our people. It all started long ago. No, you know what? Screw it! Why should I tell you that story when you're about to die? I love Undyne's intro. You're standing in the way of everyone's hopes and dreams! Alfie's history books made me think humans were cool, with their giant robots and flowery swordswomen. But you're You're just a coward! Hiding behind that kid so you can just run away from me again. And let's not forget your goody two-shoe stick. Oh, I'm making such a difference by hugging random strangers. You know, it'd be more valuable to everyone if you were dead! That's right, human. Your continued existence is a crime! Your life is all that stands between us and our freedom. Right now, I can feel everyone's hearts pounding together. Everyone's been waiting their whole lives for this moment. But we're not nervous at all. When everyone puts their hearts together, we can't lose. Now, human, let's end this right here, right now. I'll show you how determined monsters can be. Step forward when you're ready. Alright. That's it then. No more running away! Here I come! I love the moving background. On guard! Undyne attacks. Challenge. You tell Undyne her attacks are too easy, the bullets get faster. As long as you're green, you can't escape. Unless you learn to face danger head on, you won't last a second against me. Undyne thinks of her friends and pounds the ground with her fists. Not bad. Then how about this? Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that. Her attacks become a little less extreme. Yeah, you can plead with Undyne to make the fight a little easier. And now, sunlight is just within our reach. You tell Undyne her attacks are way too easy. Oh, I accidentally skipped that. The bullets get unfair. Yeah, no. Okay, so I'll explain my reason for playing Undertale in a second. Nah, enough warming up! Oh, I'm red. Let's get out of here. Wait, wrong button. Meant to hit flee. So, my reason for playing Undertale is fairly simple. I assume that, like, pretty much everyone who comes here because this is an Undertale stream hasn't seen me before, but I actually rag on Undertale quite often. No, Kitty, I will do the genocide run after this, I promise. You won't get away from me this time! But yeah, I kind of rag on Undertale a bit too much, I think, during my other live streams. Because oftentimes I would complain about certain aspects of this game, and I feel like it gave people the impression that I hated Undertale, which I absolutely don't. I just think there are certain aspects of it that could have been done way better. So I chose to stream Undertale because I felt like after, you know, talking about the game a lot, I should actually play through it and show that I like this game. I actually really do like Undertale. It means a lot to me as a game. It came to me at a very influential time in my life. Alphys told me humans were determined. Reverse arrow. I see now what she meant by that. Well, I'm gonna do True Pacifist and then do Genocide Cat. See, here's the thing. I wouldn't say Undertale is the best game. It's a very good game, but at the same time, it makes a lot of confusing decisions. Like, I would say that the regular battles against enemies are extremely repetitive to a boring extent. Alejandra, I'm gonna politely ask that you don't start advertising other people in my chat. There are 6 people in this chat, okay? I feel like if anyone here didn't know Merg already, they probably weren't gonna subscribe to him as is. CT. Right now! Die already! Well, that's rude. Alright, let's run. But yeah, I felt like after, having ragged on the game quite a fair ring. Hey, what's up? I was just thinking, you, me, and Undyne should all hang out sometime. It's alright, Alondra. I think you would make great pals. Let's meet up at her house later. I figured after having ragged on the game a fair amount, I should actually play it, Better put my money where my mouth is and show people the game. I like seeing Undyne get mad at Sans. Because the reverse arrows are weird, but you get used to them after a while. Armor so hot, but I can't give up. Take a cup of water. Here you go. Yeah, I do very much enjoy Undertale, and I really like the story, and I like the majority of the cast. I'm personally not a fan of Sans and Alphys, and I'm kind of indifferent to Toriel. But overall, I do think Undertale is a pretty good game. Maybe not the best in the world, but I think it's definitely earned a fair amount of the praise it's received, Hey, let me through. Sorry, Undyne, told us there was totally a human in the area, so us royal guards are blocking off the elevators for now. Ugh. Even if the elevators aren't working anyways, we'll do our best, Miss Undyne. Also, river friend. Tra-la-la, I'm the riverman. Or am I the river woman? It doesn't really matter. I'd love to ride in my boat. Would you care to join me?
No.
I don't like Sans. I feel like he is greatly overrated as a character, and people often overestimate his power for a character who's quite literally built to do nothing. The entire point of Sans within the game is that he only acts when there is quite literally no other option in the entire universe. And people seem to assume that he is this all-powerful super monster that can beat up anybody. He can barely even change his socks, I haven't showered, I'm barely dressed, it's all messy, and... Hi, Alphys. Good to see you. Hiya. I'm Dr. Alphys. I'm Asgore's royal scientist. But I'm not one of the bad guys. Actually, since you stepped out of the ruins, I've, been observing your journey through my console. Your fights, your friendships, everything. I was originally going to stop you, but watching someone on a screen really makes you root for them. So, I want to help you now. Using my knowledge, I can easily guide you through Hotland. I know a way to Asgore's castle, no problem. Well, actually, there's just a tiny issue. A long time ago, I made a robot named Metaton. Originally, I built him to be an entertainment robot. Like a robotic TV star or something. Anyways, recently I decided to make him more useful. Just some small practical adjustments. Like, anti-human combat features. Of course, when I saw you coming, I immediately decided I have to remove these features. Unfortunately, I may have made a teensy mistake while doing so. And, now he's an unstoppable killing machine with a thirst for human blood? Yeah. But, hopefully we won't run into him. Well, okay, here's the thing. So let's assume that Sans really did ignore everything you were doing because of a promise, okay? Let's assume his promise tutorial means that much. My issue with Sans is that, he and Undertale as a whole really tries to make you feel awful for doing anything to Papyrus. If you kill him, the game's just like, wow, you are the worst person ever. How could you ever do that? And yeah, I know Gaster. But the thing is that in the case of Papyrus, this implies that Sans's promise tutorial means more to him than Papyrus. But Papyrus is the only character that Sans ever comments on. So it sometimes feels like the game can't quite make up its mind on who matters more to Sans, Toriel or Papyrus. And Sans has never even seen Toriel before. When you get them together at the end of True Pacifist, that's the first time they ever see each other. meaning that in the case of the genocide route, where they never see each other, Sans' promise to a lady he's never met before matters more to him than his own brother, and the rest of the world, and Sans just lets everything happen. Screaming is against the rules. Let's start with an easy one! What's the prize for answering correctly? More questions! Right, sounds like you get it. Attack 30, defense 255. His metal body renders him invulnerable to attack. Here's your terrific prize! What's the king's full name? Asgore Dreamer. Correct! What a terrific answer! The quiz show continues. Enough about you, let's talk about me! What are robots made of? Metal and magic? Too easy for you, huh? Here's another easy one for you. Two trains, Train A and Train B, simultaneously depart from Station A and Station B. Station A and Station B are 252.5 miles apart from each other. Train A is moving at D. Wonderful! I'm astounded, folks! Don't count on your victory! How many flies are in this jar? 54! Correct! You're so lucky today! Let's play memory game! What monster is this? Metaton! I'm so flattered you remember! But can you get this one? Would you smooch a ghost? Great answer! I love it! Here's a simple one! How many letters in the name Metaton? Of course, that was easy for you. Time to break out the big guns! In dating simulation video game, Mew Kissy Coo, what is Mew's favorite food? Oh, I know this one, it's snail ice cream. In the fourth chapter, everyone goes to the beach, and she buys ice cream for all their friends, but it's snail flavor, and she's the only one who wants it. It's one of my favorite parts of the game, because it's actually a very powerful message about friendship and... Alphys, you aren't helping our contestant, are you? Oh, you should have told me. I'll ask a question you'll be sure to know the answer to. Who does Dr. Alphys have a crush on? I don't know. Correct. Dr. Alphys has a crush on the unknowable. You see, Alphys believes there is someone out there. Someone watching her. Someone she thinks is cute and interesting. Hello, theoretical person. Dr. Alphys likes you. Too bad you're Gaster. Ha ha ha. Hey, I've done research about this. There are alternate universes out there. Someday, maybe I could meet them. Yeah, Alphys, you should have never said alternate universes. You ruined the Undertale fanbase with that one. But I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Person, if you're out there, how about giving us a sign right now? Nothing. That settles that, doesn't it? Well, well, well. With Dr. Alphys helping you, the show has no dramatic tension. We can't go on like this. But, this was just the pilot episode. Next up, more drama, more romance, more bloodshed. Until next time, darlings. Well, that was certainly something. But yeah, I just feel like, for what he is, Sans is greatly overrated. Wait! Let me give you my phone number. That maybe we could help. Where'd you get that phone? It's ancient. It doesn't even have texting. Wait a second, please. Here, I upgraded it for you. It can do texting, items, it's got a keychain. I even signed you up for the Underground's #1 social network. Now we're officially friends. I'm going to the bathroom. For what he is and what he does in-game, I feel like Sans is greatly overrated. Alphys updated status. I just realized I didn't watch Undyne fight. This is the most annoying part in the game for me. This is part of why I don't like Alphys. It's just the entire joke of Hotland is Alphys is going to keep texting her, is going to keep updating her status every 5 seconds. Yeah, what Aajandra's saying. I feel like Sans is the worst part of, like, AUs in general, because every AU seems to paint him as this omnipotent being of, like, extreme power. Sorry if I was loud. No, I read what you were saying, Kitty. Like, people really like to paint Sans as if he can just about... gonna call him in a minute. If he can do just about anything, when in actuality, the entire point of Sans' character in Undertale is that he can't do anything about his situation, and he knows it. He's not strong enough to stop the human, and he knows it. That's why he's not trying to, like, outright kill you or anything. It's more so that he's trying to inconvenience you enough so that you can just restart, basically. Huh? You sicko! Okay, nerd. That's something a lot of, like, AUs and fan-made Sans fights seem to get wrong. They have this assumption that, like, Sans really is just this all-powerful being who can just do whatever he wants, and he can kill the player once and for all. He'll stop them for good. But in reality, it's more so that Sans is basically just trying to bother you until you stop playing Undertale. Like, that's his main goal at the end of the day. If he can bother you enough that you no longer want to play the game anymore and reset, it goes good, Alex. Quick, whoever was calling hung up before you answered it. Alright, so the blue lasers, Alfie's here. The blue lasers won't hurt you if you don't move. Orange ones, you have to be moving, and they won't, move through those ones. Bye-bye. Oh my god, I did it! Claws haven't shook like that since Undyne called to ask about the weather. There's no weather down here, why did she call me? Okay, that's a good one, I'll give her that. Admittedly, part of my seething hatred of Sans is because of the... God, Jesus Christ. Part of my seething hatred of Sans is the fact that everyone... He's overrated. Alfie's here. The northern door will stay locked until you solve the puzzles on the right and left. I think I should go get the right first. How long was I recording? I usually do my live streams for 2 hours. So this one's gonna stop in about 1 hour and 8 minutes. I wonder if it would be unfun if I explained the puzzle. It would be very unfun, so don't do it. Oh, who are you? The door leading through the area is closed, so I tried the puzzle, but I kept running out of ammo and it kept restarting, and my 2 co-workers won't help. It's like they don't even want to go to work. You're a floating head. I like these puzzles. Yeah, no, Papyrus is way better than Sans. Alfie's here. That blue laser seems totally impassable, but as the royal scientist, I have some tricks up my sleeve. I'll hack into the Hotland laser database and take it out. Thanks. Finally, someone turned off that laser. Now we're free. Now that we're free, we can, I guess we can just keep standing here. Thanks, NPC. I like Papyrus a lot more, cause like in let's say like Papyrus in the Genocide route. I feel like Papyrus's character in the Genocide route is so much more enjoyable than Sans, because in the case of Sans, it's like, you know, I hold my promise in such high regard that I'm going to let everyone die for it. I think about the puzzles on the left and right, they're a bit difficult to explain, but you already solved them? Awesome, I'll stop calling you until the next room, I guess. You know, actually, I'm gonna... Because Alphys keeps interrupting every 5 seconds, I'll just explain my full thoughts on Sans. I prefer Papyrus's character over Sans's immensely, because within the context of the Genocide route and the Pacifist route, especially in the case of Genocide, Papyrus is just such a good role model for a lot of different things. Like, he actively believes in himself. Even if he kind of doubts himself at times, he keeps on going constantly and doesn't quit, and I can respect that. And at the same time, in the case of the genocide route, he so firmly believes in you that he really doesn't want to believe that you are truly evil as a person, putting his own life on the line just to talk to you and try and sort things out, because he doesn't believe that there's true evil in the world. It's why I kind of like Flames at Games' version of Disbelief Papyrus, because it's not Papyrus going super edgy, awesome, sicko mode, orange eye, super gaster blaster, I'm gonna be just like Sans and have no personality for the rest of this AU. It's more so Papyrus having to come to terms with the fact that he was wrong, but that he can still be right one last time, that he has this chance to make things right. Now, obviously that's not canon, but I like the fact that in the genocide route, Papyrus still remains hopeful. He's the last bit of hope that Undertale has as a game, and you kill him, and the entire game, like, from the moment you kill Papyrus, that's it. There is no more hope in Undertale. All you have left is Undyne, and even then you can tell how that fight's going to go. Hey, it's kind of dark in here, isn't it? Don't worry, I'll hack into the light system and brighten it up. In the case of Sans, it just feels like the game is like, yeah, I'm gonna do nothing the entire time, because I made a promise to somebody that I will never meet in my entire life, but I value my promise more than my family, my friends, and the entirety of my society. I value my promise to a lady who tells me bad puns more than anything else in existence, but I'm gonna blame you when you do something I don't like, even though I have every option to act against it. Let's say hypothetically, I mentioned disbelief. So, think about this. So people assume that if Sans really wanted to get involved, he would have had to kill the human or something like that. Hello, Ethan. He would have had to kill the human or something like that. That doesn't even need to happen. What if instead of, having to go on this huge, battle against the human or something, Disbelief AU, what if instead Papyrus just, talked to his brother? You ever think about that? Yeah, no, Undyne melting in the neutral one is terrifying. What if Sans had just talked to his brother and told him, hey, don't approach the human, it's not going to go well? What if he had told Papyrus, go get Undyne instead? What if he had told Papyrus literally anything? Sans takes no action, not even passive actions like talking to people and letting them know in advance. He just lets everyone die and then blames you for it because he didn't try anything. And that's why I don't like Sans. People assume he's some omnipotent god that can save everyone and destroy the human effortlessly, when in actuality, he could barely even change his outfit in time for the fight. To the Underground's premiere cooking show! Cooking with a killer robot! Preheat your ovens, because we've got a very special recipe for you today. We're going to be making a cake! My lovely assistant here will gather the ingredients. Everyone give them a big hand. We'll need sugar, milk, and eggs. Go for it, sweetheart. You found the eggs. Oh, I gotta get all three of them right. Great job! Just put them in the middle of this counter. Perfect! Great job, beautiful. You've got all the ingredients we need to bake the cake. Milk, sugar, eggs. Oh my, what a magnificent moment! How could I forget? We're missing the most important ingredient. A human soul! Zegian, I don't really know what you're saying, sorry. Hello? I'm kind of in the middle of something here. Wait a second. Couldn't you use a substitute in the recipe? A substitution? You mean a different non-human ingredient? Why? What if someone's vegan? Vegan. Well, I mean, that's a brilliant idea, Alphys. Actually, I happen to have an option right here. MTT brand, always convenient human soul flavor substitute. A can of which is just over on that counter. Well, darling, why don't you go get it? Undertale is a really good game, but under inspection, a lot of the different things that happen in it kind of fall apart once you put them under a magnifying lens and think about things, like, rationally. Like, yeah, in the context of, we'll just have to go back to the original plan if you can't get that canned in 1 minute. Sorry that I'm cutting off Jaden, I forgot to read my dialogue. So you better start climbing, beautiful. Undertale is a very good game, but I feel like, oh, there's not enough time to climb up, I just want to skip this cutscene, but I don't want to skip the dialogue because there's people in the stream that might not have watched this part of the game. Fortunately, I might have a plan where I don't break character. When I was upgrading your phone, I added a few features. You see that button that says Jetpack? Watch this! Really convenient, huh? It's almost like I'm scripting everything and the game isn't even trying to hide it. There! You should have just enough fuel to reach the top. Now get up there. Undertale is a very good game in my opinion, but a lot of the things it tries to do kind of fall apart when you study them a little deeper. For example, the game tries to make you feel bad for killing people, however, the game also doesn't make anyone else feel bad for trying to kill you. I'll read what you said in a second, Gus. I can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Like, for example, I understand that killing monsters is bad because I am a time-traveling human who can do whatever they want with no consequence, basically, until Kara shows up. But the fact that none of the monsters are... Like, nobody ever tries to make them feel bad even after you're clearly trying to be a nice person. Like, sure, the major characters like Undyne... Seems you've bested me, but only because you had the help of the brilliant Dr. Alphys. Oh, I loathe to think what would have happened to you without her. Well, Toodles. ZG, and I do not understand you, I'm sorry. Oh yes, about the substitution. Haven't you ever seen a cooking show before? I already baked the cake ahead of time, so forget it. Wow, we did it. We really did it. Great job out there, team. Well, anyway, let's keep heading forwards. Hopefully I'll stop interrupting gameplay and just let you play Undertale. See that building in the distance? That's the core. The source of all power for the underground. It converts geothermal energy into magical energy by... anyway, that's where we're going to. In the core is an elevator directly to Asgore's castle. And from there you can go home. Like, I understand that obviously the monsters aren't evil. I'm not trying to say that they're evil or anything or should be punished. It's more so, I feel like for a game that wants you to feel absolutely horrible about hurting anyone, the monsters don't seem to care even slightly when they hurt you. I'm Heats Flamesman. Remember my name. Alright. See you later, Fire Hot Guy. Sans. Bird. I love hot dogs. Hey, isn't it weird how there's snow on that guy's roof? I guess he's just too lazy to clean it off. I'm not gonna buy hot dog. You know, I'll do it. What's up? Wanna buy a hot dog? It's only 30G. Here's your dog. Apostrophe dog, it's short for hot dog. Right. Yeah, you have to you have to fill up your inventory with something and then he starts putting them on your head, so I'll just keep it. Dinner with the girlfriend. It's a picture of a cat girl figure next to a bowl of instant noodles. Cool! Are we posting hot pics? Where is me and my cool friend? It's a picture of Papyrus flexing in front of a mirror. He's wearing sunglasses. Giant muscular biceps are pasted onto his arms. The biceps are also wearing sunglasses. Pyrope bounds towards you. Heat up. You crank up the thermostat. Pyrope begins to get excited. Hot, hot, hotter! Like, I get that magic is just how monsters express themselves, but this implies that you crank up the thermostat, it's super hot. This implies that monsters just regularly shoot at each other, and that's just part of society, but you never really see them doing any of that. It's just, they just, like, throw themselves at you constantly and try to kill you. And the game's just like, the only joke here is how strong my muscles are. Except, it seems to have already rejected its man. The game constantly complains whenever you do anything it doesn't like. However, the player is expected to tolerate everything that they don't like. Hi, I'm Dr. Malphus. This puzzle is actually kind of timing-based. You see those switches over there? You have to press all 3 of them within 3 seconds. I'll try to help you with the rhythm. You. Now press the 3rd one. Hey, it looks like you only need to press 2 of them, you moron. That's the last time I tried to help with a puzzle, LMAO. Oh, hey, I'm going to the bathroom, so I'll be MIA for a bit. I'm sure you can handle this puzzle yourself. Now, let's see. We've shown these vents in every trailer, and we're not stopping now! Oh, right. You just, Oh, okay, wait, hold on, I have an idea. Go up here, and then you go down here, and then you go back up here, and then you go back up here, and then you go up. Hog. See, here I go again, you know, complaining about certain parts of Undertale, but I don't get bad opinions on Jesus Christ. God, this is why I hate Alphys. She is just constantly there throughout all of Hotland, and the entire joke is she's gonna keep pinging you every 12 seconds, and you can't turn it off. Hey, you, stop! It's the most annoying joke in the entire game, and they do it 35 times. They told us they were wandering around Hotland right now. I know, sounds scary, huh? Well, just stay chill. We'll bring you someplace safe, okay? Huh? What is it, bro? Shirt they're wearing? Like, what about it? Oh, I saw what you said, Gus. Well, the thing is, I'm not sure if Sans can, like, see timelines. The way that I always saw it, because, you know, Toby Fox, as you would expect, doesn't do anything. He doesn't explain things very often. But one of the things that, like, always confused me about Sans is it's never really, you tell R1 to be honest about his feelings. Like, what? I don't get it. It's never really said if he remembers timelines or if he's just really good at guessing. Because the way I see it, it's not that he recognizes, like, timelines and everything. He's not some sort of ultra Time Lord like people seem to think. It's more so that because he's been dealing with Flowey in the past, because remember, Flowey does talk about Sans. Can't take it, armor too hot. Aw, yeah. Because Sans has dealt with Flowey, I find it safe to assume that the reason that he can recognize stuff like, you know, like how he can just look at your face and say that's the face of someone who's died twice, it's because he's dealt with a flower that has bothered him countless times and can recognize that kind of thing. Flowey was basically the same as you. I like you, bro. The way you fight, the way you talk. I love doing team attacks with you. I love standing here with you, bouncing and waving our weapons in sync. 02, I want to stay like this forever. Psych, gotcha! 01, yeah? Do you want to get some ice cream after this? Sure, dude. Violence. You can press Control to open the menu, that's cool. Oops, wait, how's the human doing? Top 10 shows that make you forget to do your frickin' job. And we're gonna get another ping right for you. Okay, cool. Oh look, it's time for the actual interesting character in Hotland. Okay, I'm back. Another dark room, huh? Don't worry. My hacking skills have got things covered. What? Are you serious? Oh, yes. Good evening, beauties and gentle beauties. This is Metaton, reporting live from MTT News. An interesting situation has arisen in Eastern Hotland. Fortunately, our correspondent is out there, reporting live. Brave correspondent, please find something noteworthy to report. Our 10 wonderful viewers are waiting for you! Basketball. Basketball's a blast, isn't it, darling? Too bad you can't play with these balls. They're MTT brand fashion basketballs, for wearing, not playing. You can't get rich and famous like moi without beautifying a few orbs. Report this one? Report. Attention viewers! Our correspondent has found a basketball. Ah, basketballs. Circles of fun, orbs of joy, spheres of amusement. But you shouldn't play with this one. It's an MTT brand fashion ball. Proper maintenance is required to keep it looking good. As you can see, even exposure to human body heat causes the paint to slow off. Wait a second. That's not a basketball. That's a bomb! Oh no, this sport review is turning into a short review! Because it'll be over after you blow up. But don't get too excited. You haven't even seen the rest of the room yet. Oh my! It seems everything in this area is actually a bomb. That dog's a bomb. That present's a bomb. Even my words are... Also, is that a present from Earthbound? Brave correspondent, if you don't defuse all these bombs. This big bomb will blow you to smithereens in 2 minutes. Then you won't be reporting live anymore. I've stumbled my lines on live television. How embarrassing. How terrible. How disturbing. Our 9 viewers are going to love watching this. Good luck, darling. Ring. Don't worry. I installed a bomb diffusing program on your phone. Randomly, just on a whim. Use the diffuse option when the bomb is in the diffuse zone. Now go get him. Dog diffused. Great job. Keep heading around the room. Try to go for the one in the bottom left next. No. Bomb diffused. Oh. Diffuse the extremely agile glass of water. That is an Earthbound name. I love death reports so much. Yo, it's the Death Note. Diffuse the script! Great job, there's only one left at the top right. If you try to let them explode, the timer starts ticking down really slowly until it takes like a full 5 seconds for the last second to go down. And then Alphys is like, don't worry, I got you covered, and then she just diffuses the big bomb anyways. Well done, darling. You've deactivated all of the bombs. If you didn't deactivate them, the big bomb would have exploded in 2 minutes. Now it won't explode in 2 minutes. Instead, it'll explode in 2 seconds. Goodbye, darling. Ah, it seems the bomb isn't going off. That's because, while you were monologuing, I got rid of my dialogue sound effects. I fixed I changed. Oh no, you deactivated the bomb with your hacking skills. Yeah, that's what I did. Curses, it seems I've been foiled again. Curse you, human. Curse you, Dr. Alphys, for helping so much. But don't curse my 8 wonderful viewers for turning in. Until next time, darling. Wow, we really showed him, huh? Hey, I know that was kind of weird at first, but I think I'm getting more confident about guiding you. So don't worry about that big dumb robot. I'll protect you from him. And if it really just came down to it, we could just turn... Never mind. Later. Bro, you really called your only friend a big dumb robot. What a loser. I have very mixed feelings on... I noticed you've been kind of quiet. Are you worried about meeting Asgore? Well, don't worry, okay? The king is a really nice guy. I'm sure you can talk to him, and with your human soul, you can pass through the barrier. So, no worrying, okay? Just forget about it and smile. I feel like I have very mixed opinions on Hotland and the core as a collective area, because on one hand, I actually really love all the Metaton intermissions, and I love Metaton as a character in general. I think he's hilarious. But my biggest issue is Alphys. Every time you walk into a room, you're given like 3 notifications from Alphys alone, just going like, hey, just trying to get your attention constantly. Sexy robot will come soon. Welcome to our parlor, dearie. Interested in some spider pastries? All proceeds go to real spiders. I ended up buying a donut. I didn't even want to, but that girl, even after I told her no, she kept staring at me in this creepy way and licking her lips. Now I'm out of cash. Hi, Alfie's here. This room was like the one we saw before. There are 2 puzzles to the north and the south, and you have to solve both of them to proceed, and I'm interrupting the game again. I don't really like giving away puzzle solutions, but if you need help, just call me, okay? Actually, wait, I have an idea. Let's be friends on Undernet, then you can ping me when you need help. Wait, we're already friends, aren't we? I signed you off, didn't I? You've been reading my posts the whole time. Well, I hope you agree with me about Mew Mew too. But yeah, I find Hotland a very fun area. It has some of the best puzzles in the entire game, but it suffers from the fact that it really tries to... It establishes Alfie's character with a single joke that it just does every few seconds. Actually, hold on. Okay, you can hug or encourage it. Does my best. Alfie's entire, until you get to the true lab, Alfie's entire role in this game is to be a one-off joke about, oh, I get it, she's a weeb, and she's antisocial, and she's a weeb. I get it. You're very funny, Toby Fox. It's just it's... I don't know. I can't really get behind it. Shoot the opposing ship and just have just one shot. There we go. Alfie's entire character is introduced as she's literally just there to bother you for the entire area. And you're supposed to fall in love with her because she's quirky and adorable, apparently. Yeah, Metaton is the best part of this entire chapter. Oh, right, you're supposed to, walk to the left so that you stop moving on these. This. I would be able to tolerate Alfie's more if she didn't do this. This doesn't have anything to do with guiding you, but, would you want to watch a human TV show together sometime? It's called, Mew Mew Kissy Cutie.
No.
Well, that's okay. I just thought I'd ask. But I think... Oh, hi there, Ninetales. If you gave it a chance... Tsundere Plain is fun. Yeah, Alphys doesn't really matter until you get to the true lab and the genocide route. And I have very strong feelings about the true lab. And by very strong, I mean hatred. Not of the true lab itself, but of what Alphys does in the true lab. The entirety of her existence in Hotland is to just bother you. Constantly, unendingly, every other room where there isn't a major event like Muffet or Metaton, she just shows up, messages you 5 times and then calls you to say like, hey, did you see my text? I'm very funny. This is the one joke I have for 19 rooms in the game every single time. And they just do that over and over and over in every room that isn't an event. I heard that they hate spiders. I heard that they love to stomp on them. I heard that they like to tear their legs off. Also, Muffet's a great boss fight. I heard that they're awfully stingy with their money. No, Alfie's is not the reason Undyne melts. You think your taste is too refined for our pastries, don't you, dearies? I disagree with that notion. I think your taste is exactly what this next batch needs. So, I love her animation too. Don't look so blue, my dearie. I think purple is a much better look on you. Up next, spiders. So, it isn't Alfie's isn't the reason for why Undyne melts. It's instead determination in general melts monsters. Determination is such a powerful thing that only humans can wield that when a monster has it in their system, it kills them. Like, they melt, they perish. This is actually shown in the that's why the amalgam exists. No, there's no replica soul injection, there's none of that. Determination is the thing that, like, melts down monsters. That's actually what the True Labs experiments were for. It was to test injecting determination into monsters. Sorry that I'm skipping all of Muffet's dialogue. I'm fairly certain everyone's seen this fight already. If you're watching me and you know me, you've seen this fight. It's breakfast time, isn't it? Time for the fun part. So, Undyne died because she had so much determination in her to keep going after you almost killed her, that she refused to die. Basically, Undyne tried to do the same thing that the player does, except because she has no save file to load to rewind, it just means that her body is being overloaded with determination, but it's not enough determination like Undyne the Undying to help her properly cheat death. In the neutral run, it's more so just the determination to try and keep going as she is now. She's not, like, as furious and determined as she is in the genocide route. Because she's extremely determined in genocide, this is what enables Undyne to become Undyne the Undying. But in the neutral run, she's not as determined, which leads to her just melting instead because she refuses to die, but instead of dying, it results in her, transforming. But then at the end of the Undyne the Undying fight, you can see that she still fades away into, she still takes her time fading away. I'll read that dialogue in a second. I'm dealing with the funny. I wish there was a boss replay mode in Undertale. I feel like the boss fights are the most fun part of the gameplay. Especially the ones that utilize new gimmicks like Muffet or Papyrus. Yeah, like the Alfie's Neo fight, that's basically what happens there, because that's what determination does to monsters. That is actually how Flowey came to be, funnily enough. Alfie's tried injecting determination into something that wasn't a monster, something without a soul, because she wanted to see, like, what would happen if something that didn't have a soul was given determination. Little did she know that Asriel's dust was on that flower, which ends up with Asriel coming back to life because determination allows you to come back from the brink of death, or from death itself if you have enough of it. So this is how Flowey happens. Alphys injects a flower with determination, and that flower has Asriel's remains, so Asriel's remains are now, like, infused into a flower and filled with determination. Quiche, torn notebow, hot dog, spider don't. But enough of that, it's time for dinner, isn't it? No, my strong hatred of Alfie's, it doesn't come from what she did to the monsters. I can understand her mistake there, because Alfie's doing that was the first time they ever put determination into a monster. They didn't know that was going to happen. I can't blame Alfie's for something she didn't know was going to happen. You're still alive? Oh, my pet. Looks like it's time for dessert. Huh? A telegram from the spiders in the ruins? They're saying they saw you and you helped to donate to their cause. Oh my, this has all been a big misunderstanding. I thought you were someone that hated spiders. The person who asked for that soul, they must have meant a different human in a striped shirt. Sorry for all the trouble, I'll make it up to you. You can come back here anytime and for no charge at all, I'll wrap you up and let you play with my pet again. Just kidding. I'll spare you now. What are you doing? I wanted to show her that I did in fact buy the donut. I like that Muffet doesn't give you any gold when you spare her. I will use the bathroom real quick after I save my game, and then I'll come back to explain why I dislike Alfie's as much as I do because of the True Lab. A tragic tale of two star-crossed lovers kept apart by the tides of fate. Looks like it's almost time for the performance. I'm not going to save my game, actually. I'm going to go use the bathroom instead. Because it's not like anything's going to spawn in here and kill me. Okay, cool. I'm back. Alright, time for my Alfie's rant. I do this rant pretty much every time I play Undertale at this point. Or every time I talk about Undertale. And I'm gonna let Mettaton sing in the background. Oh, that human! Could it be my one true love? And then he falls down the stairs and shatters. Alright, gamers, it's time. I'm not doing this one. So, the problem with Alphys is that in the True Lab, oh, there's barriers. It's shown that Alphys is basically the Kickstarter for, like, a lot of what happens in this game. She's the reason Asriel can't rest in peace, you know, because she woke him up. And granted, while Asriel's resurrection does eventually lead to the, you know, the freeing of the underground, that's not something Alfie really contributes to. She just kind of brought him back. In a soulless husk, mind you, which is why Flowey's even evil in the first place, because he was brought back without a soul, and Alphys never takes responsibility for that. She never takes responsibility for the fact that she let this happen to Asriel. She's the reason that Asriel cannot die and is trapped inside a husk with no emotion. And she never talks about it. Nobody ever talks about it. Flowey never even talks about it, which is really out of character because Flowey complains about everyone. So, yeah, not only does Alfie's kickstart all this, you know, pain and everything with Flowey. My love has been cast away into the dungeon. A dungeon with a puzzle so dastardly my paramour will surely perish.
Oh no.
Oh, heaven's mercy! The horrible colored tile maze! Each colored tile has its own sadistic function. For example, a green tile will sound a noise, and then you must fight a monster. Red tiles will... Actually, wait a second. Didn't we see this puzzle about 100 rooms ago? That's right. You remember all the rules, don't you? Great! Then I won't waste your time repeating them! Oh, and you'd better hurry, because if you don't get through in 30 seconds... You'll be incinerated by these jets of fire. My poor love, I am so filled with grief that I cannot stop laughing. Good luck, darling.
Shit.
Oh well. So yeah, Alphys kicks off the entire thing with Asriel, and that's not even my biggest complaint about her. My complaint is because Alphys never has to take full responsibility for the amalgamates. Any minute now! Watch out! I'll save you! I'm hacking into the firewall right now! Oh no, how could this happen? Foiled again by the brilliant Dr. Alphys. That's right! Come on, Mettaton, give up already. You'll never be able to defeat us. Not as long as we work together. Your puzzle's over. Now go home and leave us alone. Puzzle? Over? Alphys, darling, what are you talking about? Did you forget what the green tiles do? They make a sound, and then you must fight a monster. Well, darling, that monster is me! This is it, darling. Say goodbye. Is that your phone? You'd better answer it. Hey, this seems bad, but don't worry. There's one last thing I installed on your phone. You see that yellow button? Go to this phone's Act menu and press it. Your phone's Act menu is glowing. Yellow. You press the yellow button. The phone is resonating with Mettaton's presence. Oh, that yellow glow! I love the yellow soul. Now I'm the boss fight! Now press Z! Ooh! Oh, you've defeated me! How can this be? You were stronger than I thought, etc. Whatever. Looks like you beat him. You did a really good job out there. All thanks to...
No.
Hey, this might sound strange, but can I tell you something? Before I met you, I didn't like myself very much. For a long time, I felt like a total screw-up, because you are. Like, I couldn't do anything without ending up letting everyone down, but guiding you has made me feel a lot better about myself. So, thanks for letting me help you. Trust me, I wish you hadn't. Anyway, we're almost to the core. It's just past MTT Resort. Come on, let's finish this. And one more text message for the road? No? Okay. Oh, there's a room. But Alphys never really has to take responsibility for what happens during the True Lab, because, you remember? How could I be so easily defeated? Alright, bye, Flame Teethman. But yeah, she obviously goes to everyone and explains what she did. Like, I know that much. It's more so the fact that nobody is really concerned about any of it, you know? This is a pricey weapon. Like, I understand, you know, the whole moral of tell the truth to people and things will go well. I understand that much. Oh, hi, Sans. Hey, I heard you were going to the core. How about grabbing some dinner with me first? Yeah, sure. Great, thanks for treating me. Wait a minute. Over here, I know a shortcut. So I'm going to pause on the dialogue for a little bit to fully explain myself. With some relaxing music. So, Alphys, in the end, tells everyone about the amalgamates, right? And I'm fine with that part. I think it would have been very interesting if the end moral was that, you know, like, people were rightfully mad at Alphys for holding this information and keeping their family members locked up down there. But I think it would have been interesting if, you know, like, some of the characters understood Alphys' decisions and didn't hate her for it. Because then it would have a moral about how it's like, you don't need to appease everyone. The people that matter in your life are the only people you need to appease, and they will understand you if you mess up. Especially when you mess up in a way that's like, you couldn't have controlled it. Alphys had no control over the situation, and I understand that. My issue with the True Lab is the fact that once you leave the True Lab, everyone forgives Alphys immediately. There is no hesitation, there is no confusion, there is no concern. Everyone is just like, wow, my mom turned into a horrible, disgusting abomination that can barely even speak. Poggers! Like, think about the fact that Child Drake hasn't seen his mother in years. Like, as far as he's been concerned, she's just been gone. And then one day she comes back, crushed together into this awkward, melting abomination with, like, extra arms, dysfunctional magic, and broken vocal cords. His mom can barely speak. All she can do is just, like, mumble the word snowy every now and then. Everything about her and the other amalgamates is broken. They are in agony, dude. Like a Lemon Bread. Lemon Bread's entire body is convulsing for the entire fight because every part of its body is a different mind. The arm, the head, the eyes, the mouth, the torso, everything about it is messed up. And they can't think straight. They can't talk. They can't even, like, go home. And Alphys just keeps them there, out of fear, feeding them dog food and potato chips for years. And then when they finally come out, when they're finally free to go talk with their family again, nobody's angry at that. Imagine if your mom came home, blended together with 9 other humans, and they could barely speak anymore. You couldn't even recognize them, other than the fact that your mom's face is just somewhere on that. And you're supposed to be okay with that. That's what happens at the end of the True Pacifist run. Everyone's okay with it. nobody cares that Alphys did anything. Like, I could understand, being open about the fact that she at least told people and understanding her fear. But it's the fact that nobody cares, seemingly, about the repercussions of her actions. Not even Alphys cares, apparently, because she just forgets about it after the true lab. She told the truth, and everything is forgiven. I know you don't like your mom. It was an example. Instead of having a moral that was reasonable about, the people in your life mattering more than everyone, it has a moral where it's like, tell the truth and everyone will forgive you, no matter how bad you were. Because what Alphys did was despicable. She left them down there. And she didn't tell anybody. And the game thinks that's fine. The game is perfectly on Alphys' side with this. It doesn't think she did anything wrong. It doesn't disagree with her. If anything, it seems on board with her about keeping them down there until you talk her out of it. And then it's like, congrats, Alphys, you made the right choice. I'm so proud of you. What the fuck? And she just gets away with this. Everyone loves her. Nobody's concerned. Not even Undyne is even mildly miffed about this. Undyne threatens to kill you. Like, if you date Undyne and then kill a single monster, it could be even Jerry for all the game cares. If you kill a single monster after you date Undyne, that is it. She overthrows Toriel, takes over the underground, and militarizes the entire place specifically to kill you when she gets out of there. And then we have Alphys, who turns everyone into a bunch of mindless zombies that are convulsing and writhing in agony. And Undyne's just like, yeah! You did it, Alphys! You told the truth! There's nothing wrong with this image! It's awful. It's the first moment in Undertale, besides maybe Sansa's promise, that I can genuinely say is just bad writing. It conflicts with so much else in the game. Your journey's almost over, huh? You must really want to go home. Hey, I know the feeling, buddo. Though, maybe sometimes it's better to take what's given to you. Down here, you've already got food, drink, friends. Is what you have to do really worth it? Forget it. I'm rooting for you, kid. I'll explain that in a second, Kitty. Hey, let me tell you a story. So I'm a sentry in Snowden Forest, right? I sit out there and watch for humans. It's kind of boring. Fortunately, deep in the forest, there's this huge locked door. And it's perfect for practicing... I'm not going to do the voice anymore. It's perfect for practicing knock-knock jokes. So one day, I'm knocking them out like usual. And I knock on the door and say knock-knock, and suddenly from the other side, I hear a woman's voice. Who's there? So naturally, I respond, dishes. Dishes who? Dish is a very bad joke. And then she just howls with laughter. Like it's the best joke she's heard in 100 years. So I keep them coming and she keeps laughing. She's the best audience I've ever had. Then after a dozen of them, she knocks and says, knock knock, and I say, who's there? Old lady. Old lady who? Oh, I did not know you could yodel. Wow. Needless to say, this woman was extremely good. We kept telling each other jokes for hours. Eventually I had to leave. Papyrus gets kind of cranky without his bedtime story. But she told me to come by again, and so I did. Then I did again and again. It's a thing now. Telling bad jokes through the door. It rules. One day, though, I noticed she wasn't laughing very much. I asked her what was up. Then she told me something strange. If a human ever comes to this door, could you please promise something? Watch over them and protect them, will you not? Now, I hate making promises. And this woman, I don't even know her name. But someone who sincerely likes bad jokes has an integrity you can't say no to. You get what I'm saying? That promise I made to her. You know what would have happened if she hadn't said anything? And here comes the line that every single Undertale fan in history interprets as Sans' entire character. I hate it. Hey, lighten up, bucko. I'm just joking with you. Besides, haven't I done a great job protecting you? I mean, look at yourself. You haven't died a single time. Hey, what's that look supposed to mean? Am I wrong? Heh. Well, that's all. Take care of yourself, kid. Someone really cares about you. So there are 2 Queen Undyne endings.
Ugh.
Actually, 3. As I came in, I realized I forgot to make a reservation, but I didn't want to look like I messed up, so I kept walking anyways. Now I'm just kind of consuming dew off this ficus. There are 3 Queen Undyne endings. There's one where you just kill Toriel. There's one where you kill a single monster before dating Undyne, and then there's one for when you kill a monster after dating Undyne. Originally, we dug mazes with puzzles in order to foil human attacks, but now building things winding and confusing, it's some awful tradition. You can't go 2 feet without being up to your armpits in puzzles. I'm the resort comedian. I'm very funny. People laugh at my jokes. Now my son, he wants to be a comedian like his father, but his jokes aren't funny. He tells these awful puns. He's an embarrassment to our family. That's not funny. Since his mother passed on, he couldn't stand living at home anymore. So he ran away. I haven't seen him since. I'm a terrible father. That's not funny. Yeah, you wonder what happened to your mom? Alfie's turned her into goo. You should forgive her for that. Because I said so. So, if you kill Toriel, Undyne becomes the de facto leader of the underground. If you kill a single monster before meeting Undyne, you can't date Undyne if you've killed any monsters. So she will she overthrows Toriel and tries to kill you. But if you kill a monster after dating Undyne, that is such a huge slap to the face for her that she overdoes it and militarizes the entire underground specifically against you. Initially, it's just like, we have to kill humans. Now it's, I'm going to kill you. Welcome to NTT Resort, Hotland's biggest apartment building turned hotel. Whether you're here for a night or still live here, NTT Resort prides itself on a great stay. Just passing through? Nice. MTT Resort prides itself on being passed through. Home of the Glam Burger. Sparkle up your day. Trademark. Steak in the shape of Mettaton's face. Don't ask, please. It's against the rules to talk to customers who haven't bought anything. Let's get a Starfay. What? Why do you keep trying to talk to me? I'll get in trouble if I get chummy with the customers. Sorry. But I want it to be an actor. But yeah, there are 3 Undyne endings. And in all of them, she's mad at you for having killed people. Because, hurting monsters is like a ultimate sin in Undyne's eyes. But then we have Alphys who... Well, I can't blame her for turning them into goo. She had no idea that would happen. I can blame her for not telling anyone about it and just trying to pretend that it was going to be okay if she just trapped them in a basement feeding them dog food and chips. Yeah, no, he's the best. Life advice. I'm getting on in years, so let me give you some advice, little buddy. You still got time. Don't live like me. I'm 19 years old and I've already wasted my entire life. I love Burger Pants. Listen, I like you, little buddy, so I'm gonna save you a lot of trouble. Never interact with attractive people. Unless you're one of them, they're just gonna take advantage of you. Like that time those 2 chicks asked me to sneak them some glam burgers, and I, naive teenager that I was, said yes to them. Bad idea. Glam burger story. So I went out to the alley to see those 2 ladies and, see what had happened next. Then my boss saw me and asked what I was doing. I was so startled, the hamburgers in my pockets tumbled out of the ground. Not wanting to lose face, I scrambled to pick them back up. But as I was leaning over, the weight of the remaining hamburgers caused my pants to fall down. Then the girls laughed at me. Everyone calls me Burger Pants now. Poor guy. When I first came to Hotland, it was my dream to work with Mettaton. Well, be careful what you wish for, little buddy. Why is Mettaton bad? God, have you even looked around? This place is a labyrinth of bad choices, and every time we try to change something for the better, he vetoes and says, "That's not how they do it on the surface!" Oh, right. Humans are always eating hamburgers made of sequins and glue! Why do people find him so attractive? He's literally just a fucking rectangle! You know, one time I bought one of those kits online to make yourself more rectangular. They don't work. Future? What future? Nothing down here ever changes. I'll probably be trapped at this stupid shop forever. But wait, there's one thing that keeps me going. If Asgore just gets one more soul, it'll be a brand new world. It's gonna be a chance. There's gonna be a second chance for everyone out there. For me, for everyone. So stay strong, little buddy. When I make it big, I'll keep you in mind. Anytime, little buddy. I love Burger Pants so much. What a great guy. I'm eating dinner. Huh? Who are they? Nobody else is supposed to be here. Oh well, we can't worry about that now. I like the core because Alfie stops calling you. Ready? This is it. Take the elevator up to the top of the core. The elevator isn't working. What? The elevator should be working. Well, go to the right and keep heading up. Alright, now just keep heading up. It isn't on my map. Forget it, let's try the left side. Yeah, he's got more character than Alfie's. Okay, you should be able to make it through here. Watch out! Magic pops out of its hat! I forget, how do you befriend magic? Talk or stare twice. Ah, right. You ignore magic and think of pollen and sunshine. Alakazam! Magic's attacks are really interesting. Basically, it gets explained that it's magic. It's basically just magic and a few other enemies. Flaunts its orbs. Talk. Magic interrupted by chattering to itself. It seems satisfied. Alakazam! So interesting thing about Magic's attacks, the way that his attacks work is that they are targeted towards wherever you're walking, basically. Chaser Orb. The unrelenting Chaser Orb was weakened by your glare. It's really cool. Corner Orb. Please and thank you. He speaks in magic words. This means if you move down, it moves the corner orb to the bottom. Okay, cool. Spare. That was close. Why are there so many monsters here? I mean, it's no problem, right? You just gotta keep heading forward. Looks like you can't proceed to hit the switch, but those lasers will activate when you do. Looks like they'll come in this order. Orange, orange, blue. Got it? Move until the third one. Moron. Oh my god, are you okay? I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong order. Everything's fine, okay? Let's just keep heading to the right. Crossroads? Try heading to the right. Wait, no, I think you should head up. Night blocks the way. Sing. You sing Shiren's song. That's actually neat. Continuity. Adieu. Oh, daytime. Night falls asleep. Night has such a cool design, dude. Night, That's cool. Apparently, if you haven't learned Shiren's song, you would have to hum 3 times. But if you know Shiren's song, you only have to hum twice. Sorry, I thought that... Let's just try the right path instead. You're useless, Alfies. More lasers. Okay, I won't mess around this time. I'll just deactivate the lasers and let you through. They're not turning off. I can't turn them off. It's okay, I have this under control. I'm gonna turn off the power to the whole node. Then you can walk across. Okay, go. Wait! Stop! The power, it's turning itself back on. Yes, some of the monsters in the core are evolved versions of others. Damn it, this isn't supposed to... I'm gonna turn it off again. When it turns off, move a little and then stop. okay? You won't get hurt. See? I've got everything under control. Everything is under control. Okay, you should... I don't know. This doesn't look on your map at all. I'm sorry, I have to go. And that's when she stops calling you. Finally. North, the warrior's path. West, the sage's path. Any path leads to the end. What about east? East, the end. Oh. Okay. Solve this puzzle and the end will open. Alright, let's see here. Go. But yeah, I think I've explained well enough why I don't like Alphys. I think I can move on to something else now. There's a Glamburger inside the trash can. Why not relax and have a nice snack? Traverse the northern room and the end will open. Whimsalot and Final Frogget. I love Final Frogget. Pray. You kneel and pray for safety. Whimsalot remembers its conscience. Don't give up. Whimsalot doesn't want to fight. Mystified. You did something mysterious. Final Frogget recognizes it has more to learn from this world. No regrets. Thoughtful Croak. Whimsalot doesn't want to fight. This is the easiest room to get all the monsters spared for the yellow text. Mercenaries emerge from the shadows. Alakazam!
The chaser.
Funny thing, if you actually check Alakazam, also Night Knight's a girl. If you check Alakazam, it explains that he only speaks in magic words, which is why one of his like dialogue lines is "please" and "thank you," which I think is really funny. Nighttime. I love these enemies. I just wish, you had to fight them less often. What a nightmare! Pick on me. What, you like that kind of thing? Read? I forget, what's the dialogue for wait a turn, then either pick on or don't pick on. Okay, so if you don't do this, it is still a big bully, but if you do what it asks, it becomes a glasses seller. Oh yeah, Frogget does have legs underneath. It does have a face underneath its legs. That's right. God, there are so many of them. Whimsalot shakes its head. Don't give up. I like that they don't stop the music during... Like, when you're in the core, they don't stop the music, they just keep going. It's really nice. Get lost and stay that way. Mean. The beast is the end. I cannot fight, I cannot think, but with my patience I will make my way through. Trash. Right, that's the warrior's path. This is, Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna go buy the gun real quick. But yeah, I've explained my views on Alphys, so I don't think I need to rant about her anymore. I just feel like, for a game that tries to hold you accountable for all of your actions, it doesn't seem to care about holding certain characters accountable, you know? Alphys is never questioned for what she does. Yeah, no, mostly just Alphys. Really. A lot of other characters either don't really give you much trouble, are acting reasonably, or they, repent for what they did. Like Flowey, because Flowey, kind of has to deal with the fact that he is a soulless monster. Literally a soulless monster. Like, the people who do give you trouble in this game have to pay for it in a reasonable and understandable way, but Alphys doesn't. She's the only character who never has to, see any sort of trouble for what she's done. Asgore mildly inconveniences you at the end of the game because he feels obligated to save his people, and he gets thrown in the garbage by Toriel constantly for it. Asgore is literally just acting with his people's interest in mind, and sure, he's taking the coward's way out by waiting down there and waiting for humans to fall instead of going out and getting more humans himself, but the game understands that Asgore is wrong, questions him about it, and he ends up learning a valuable lesson. Oh. Pick on me. Asgore learns his lesson by the end of the game, and the game doesn't pretend that he didn't do anything wrong. The game is well aware that Asgore makes a lot of questionable choices, but at the same time, it's a matter of, do you think Asgore should be forgiven? Because he was doing what he believed had to be done. And while some people forgive him and some people don't, it's ultimately the player's choice on how to interpret that. But with Alphys, it's literally just, she did great. She didn't mess up. It's fine. Nothing happened. Wonderful. Also, it's time to fight Mettaton. I'm gonna end off the stream with this. You can leave the underground as long as you have at least one human soul. Asgore could have taken any human soul, because he has 6 of them, gone up and gotten more, and Toriel states this and calls him out on it. And the game is well aware that Asgore is in the wrong for not doing that. But at the same time, it's like, the reason Asgore doesn't do that is because he knows that if monster kind goes to the surface, humanity will kill them. So he tries to delay it because he knows he wants to give them hope that they can go to the surface, but he also knows that they will all die if they do. So he delays their trip to the surface in the hopes that maybe, he can prolong their existence, basically. That's why he doesn't do it. Now, he's wrong to keep his people stuck down there, but he's also right to protect them this way. Yeah, Asgore himself is aware of the fact that what he's doing is wrong, and he wants you to kill him. He kills himself if you've killed Flowey in a previous neutral run. Asgore himself punishes himself for what he's done wrong, and the game is well aware that Asgore is not perfect. He deserves to be treated like a regular person who is held accountable for their mistakes. But apparently Alphys isn't. Alphys just never sees anything for what she does. Unless you count Mettaton making a fool out of her on live television, which I absolutely think was warranted. Oh yes, there you are, darling. God, my voice is killing me. It's time to have our little showdown. It's time to finally stop the malfunctioning robot. Not malfunctioning, reprogramming, get real. This was all just a big show, an act. Alphys has been playing you for a fool the whole time. As she watched you on the screen, she grew attached to your adventure. She desperately wanted to be part of it. So she decided to insert herself into your story, like a DeviantArt user desperate for attention. She reactivated puzzles, she disabled elevators, she enlisted me to torment you. Also, she could save you from dangers that didn't exist. Also, she would think she's the great person that she's not. And now it's time for her finest hour. At this very moment, Alphys is waiting outside the room. During our battle, she will interrupt. She will pretend to deactivate me, saving you one final time. Finally, she'll be the heroine of your adventure. You'll regard her so highly she'll even be able to convince you not to leave. Or not. You see, I've had enough of this predictable charade. I have no desire to harm humans. Far from it, actually. My only desire is to entertain. After all, the audience deserves a good show, don't they? And what's a good show without a plot twist? Hey, what's going on? The door just locked itself. Sorry, folks, the old program's been cancelled. But we've got a finale that will drive you wild. Real drama, real action, real bloodshed. On our new show, Attack of the Killer Robot. My favorite pacifist boss fight. Burn. This is probably what you'll do if things continue in this manner. Yes, I was the one that rearranged the core. I was the one who hired everyone to kill you. That, however, was a short-sighted plan. You know what would be 100 times better? Killing you myself! That worthless pea shooter won't work on me, darling. Don't you understand what acting is? Mettaton. Listen, darling, I've seen you fight. You're weak. If you continue forward, Asgore will take your soul. And with your soul, Asgore will destroy humanity. But if I can get your soul, I can stop Asgore's plan. I can save humanity from destruction. Then, using your soul, I'll cross through the barrier and become the star I've always dreamed of being. Hundreds, thousands, no, millions of humans will watch me. Glitz, glamour, I'll finally have it all. So what if a few people have to die? That's show business, baby. Hi, Alphys. I can't see what's going on in there, but don't give up, okay? There's one last way to beat Mettaton. This is a work in progress, so don't judge me too hard. But you know how Mettaton always faces forwards? That's because it's a switch on his backside. So if you can turn him around and then press the switch, he'll be vulnerable. Gotta go. Seems like a good time to turn Mettaton around. You tell Mettaton there's a mirror behind him. Oh, a mirror? Right, they have to look perfect for our grand finale. I don't see it. Where is it? Did you just flip my switch? It's time, kitty.
Oh, yes.
Oh my. If you flipped my switch, that can only mean one thing. You're desperate for the premiere of my new body. How rude. Lucky for you, I've been aching to show this off for a long time. So as thanks, I'll give you a handsome reward. I'll make your last living moments absolutely beautiful! The audience loves the brand. Lights, camera, action! You're saying that you aren't going to get hit at all. Ratings gradually increase during Mettaton's turn. Hello there, Sans. drama, romance, bloodshed. You say you aren't gonna get it. I'm the idol everyone craves. Smile for the camera. Ooh, it's time for a pop quiz. This one's an essay question. Jesus Christ. Let me type the thing. Toby? What the hell is that? Sounds sexy. Your essay really showed everyone your heart. Why don't I show you mine? Mettaton. Ooh, I'm just warming up. It's... Ah. But how are you on the dance floor? Can you keep up the pace? Lights, camera, bombs! You want it? It's yours, my friend! Things are blowing up! Time for our union-regulated break. Happy break time! Smells like Mettaton. We've grown so distant, darling. How about another heart-to-heart? And there go your arms. Arms? Who needs arms with legs like these? I'm still going to win. Come on! The show must go on! Drama! Action! Lights! Camera! Enough of this! Do you really want humanity to perish? Or do you just believe in yourself that much? Haha, how inspiring! Well, darling, it's either me or you. But I think we already know who's going to win. Witness the true power of humanity's star! Mettaton. Ooh, look at these ratings! This is the most viewers I've ever had! We've reached the viewer call-in milestone. One lucky viewer will have the chance to talk to me before I leave the underground forever. Let's see who calls in first. Hi, you're on TV. What do you have to say on this, our last show? Hi, Mettaton. I really liked watching your show. My life is pretty boring, but seeing you on the screen brought excitement to my life vicariously. I can't tell, but I guess this is the last episode. I'll miss you, Mettaton. Oh, I didn't mean to talk so long. Oh. No, wait! Look! They already hung up. I'll take another caller. Mettaton, your show made us so happy. Mettaton, I don't know what I'll watch without you. Mettaton, there's a Mettaton-shaped hole in my Mettaton-shaped heart. Ah, I see. Everyone, thank you so much. Darling, perhaps it might be better if I stay here for a while. Humans already have stars and idols, but monsters, they only have me. If I left, the underground would lose its spark. I'd leave an aching void that can never be filled. So, I think I'll have to delay my big debut. Besides, you've proven to be very strong. Perhaps even strong enough to get past Asgore. I'm sure you'll be able to protect humanity. It's all for the best anyways. The truth is, this form's energy consumption is inefficient. In a few moments, I'll run out of battery power and, well, I'll be alright. Knock 'em dead, darling. And everyone, thank you. You've been a great audience! Good night, sweet prince. Hi, loser. I managed to open the lock. Are you two? Oh my god. Mettaton! Are you? Thank god, it's just the batteries. Mettaton, if you were gone, I would've... I mean, hey, it's no problem, you know? He's just a robot. If you messed it up, I could always build another. Why don't you go on ahead? Sorry about that. Let's keep going. So you're about to meet Asgore, huh? You must be pretty excited about all that, huh? You'll finally get to go home. Wait. I mean, I was just going to say goodbye, and I can't take this anymore. I lied to you. A human soul isn't strong enough to cross the barrier alone. It takes at least a human soul and a monster soul. If you want to go home, you'll have to take his soul. You'll have to kill Asgore. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is the part where it's like a ton of lore. So I'm gonna end off the stream now because I don't want to spend the next 30 minutes reading monster dialogue. It's been fun. The next stream will probably be the end of the neutral and pacifist runs because True Lab is not that long, and I'm really good at boss fights. Also, I did the Mettaton fight without taking a single hit. Jesus Christ, how